We're introducing a new universal lens support system that's made for supporting your lenses on your camera rig. It comes in 15mm lightweight and also a combo version that does 19mm or 15mm studio. It also includes every possible attachment you could use to support your lens, including a 3/8 cap that's used for attaching cinema zooms that have a standard 3/8 foot, a 1/4-20 cap, which is used for tripod mounts on DSLR lenses, and also some of the newer Canon zooms. And then a Y bracket for lenses that don't have a foot on them, but still need to be supported. Now with the lightweight version, the most common attachment would probably be the Y bracket, which is what we'll install now. Take your Y bracket and choose between either the small or large post. In this case, we'll choose the large post. And then attach the two together by threading them like that. Then take your Y bracket and install it into the lens support. And you'll see that there's a mechanism inside that prevents you from accidentally dropping any of your accessories once they're installed. Then you can set the left and right adjustment by unlocking the thumb screw. Move left or right, and the reason we include this is because if you have a base plate that's slightly off-center, by the time the lens gets to the front where it needs to be supported, it will be even more off-center. So the left and right adjustment lets you correct for that without having to undo your base plate. Then you'll set your height by adjusting up and down and then locking the thumb screw. Now the same principle applies to the studio version, except that we've elongated the slot to let you convert from 19mm all the way over to 15 studio. Now this is great because you can purchase one lens support system that does both standards instead of having one for each. Now to set this up, we'll put it in 19mm mode and take our 3/8 cap, which is the most common for the studio version, and pair that with the thumb screw on the bottom. Then insert into the lens support. Now you're ready to attach your cinema zoom with your 3/8 foot. Now let's see these in action. Now here we have the Canon C100 with the 70 to 200mm lens. And typically this lens will need some sort of lens support. And since we don't have the tripod collar installed, we'll use our Y bracket on our lens support. To install, simply slide it through, drop it onto the 15mm rods at the place you want to attach. Then tighten the thumb screws. Next, push the Y bracket up into the lens barrel with gentle pressure. Then turn the thumb screw to lock it in place. Your lens is now supported and you're ready to shoot. Now if you have a lens with no stationary point to attach the Y bracket, it can be positioned under the collar and rotate as the lens turns. So when the lens turns, the rollers will turn and your lens will still be supported. The same concepts as the lightweight version carry over to the studio version. Here we have our studio lens support, which works with both 19mm and 15 studio, with a red scarlet and the Optimo 24 to 290, which is a very heavy lens. A lens like this, you definitely need lens support. Now you'll see that the foot on the bottom has a 3/8 hole that we've attached to our knob and our 3/8 adapter. And the thumb screw also shows that we're in 19mm mode. We can use these same components to convert to 15mm studio. Now in this configuration, we have our bridge plate 15mm studio, which is offset from the center of the lens axis. And to accommodate that, on the universal lens support, you simply unlock the thumb screw and move it from 19mm to 15mm studio. Then you simply tighten the thumb screws to clamp onto the 15mm rods. These products are all available in our store now.